I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, the Sangha. By my accumulations for practice of giving and so forth, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, the Sangha. By my accumulations for practice of giving and so forth, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, the Sangha. By my accumulations for practice of giving and so forth, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. Sanye joda zoge jonam la janjo bardu dani gyamsu Dage jinzo gebe sonam ge dola penjir sanye drubare shum Sanye joda zoge jonam la janjo bardu dani gyamsu Dage jinzo gebe sonam ge dola penjir sanye drubare shum Sanje joda soge chonam la chanjo pando dane gyabsu Kebe sonam ge dola benjere sanje rubarai sho Om ye dharma heto prabhavam hetum te shandata gato yavatat Desham chayo nirodha evam vati mahashramanaye svaha Om ye dharma heto prabhavam hetum tesham dathagato yavatat Desham chayo nirodha evam vati mahashramanaye svaha Om ye dharma heto prabhavam hetum desham dathagato yavatat Desham chayo nirodha evam vati mahashramanaye svaha. Okay, where did we leave? Last session. Number 4, 5 done. Okay, so what is number 6? Okay, actual exchange of self and others. So here, there's nothing specific practice. It's simply to reinforce the commitment that the henceforth, keep in mind from step 1 through to step 5, the benefit of cherishing others, demerits of cherish oneself, and then actually the practice of Tonglen, and before that the equalizing. With all these things, your conviction should keep increasing. Conviction in the fact that the helping others is a source of benefit. How? So, one, helping others. The more I cherish others, my self-centered attitude is diminished, is mitigated. It becomes less and less intense. The more I'm able to get into the self-centered attitude, the more my happiness grows. So we start from the self, my own happiness. We came by saying that I want to get away from miseries and I want to expand my happiness. So at this level of the practice, it becomes very beautiful that in the journey of looking for the maximum happiness for yourself, you discover something that what deprives you of your maximum happiness is a self-centered attitude. What actually makes you happen, makes the greatest happiness to happen to you, is the other cherished mind. This is what you will discover. Once you discover this, for you, cherishing others is the best way to cherish yourself. The best way to cherish yourself is to cherish others, because best way to have the maximum happiness is by cherishing others. The more you cherish others, more the happiness dawns in you. So your happiness and cherishing others, these two are synonymous for you at this level. So there you will never feel tired in doing virtues. Because you know that the more I do for others, actually it's my own benefit. So why people feel that they burn out? Why people feel the burnout? You know, so the people, of course, it's not that people who they feel burnout, they are, you know, very self-centered, they are very self-centered, they are not compassionate. There's not a connotation. It happens to all of us. The only thing is that whether or not we end up into these situations. We get into these situations. For example, like, you know, the doctors, the nurses, during the COVID, like 24 hours, some of the doctors, they just get, doctors and nurses, they get, say, like 10 minutes rest, and then they just put their head on the table, you start falling asleep. Because they are so tired, exhausted, right? And it's not that, okay, you know, so why do they feel the fatigue, why they feel burnout, without love? No, we can talk very easily. The thing is that we're all in the same boat. It's a matter of the situation. If you're in this situation, we will behave in the same way. And perhaps they may be much better than us. We never know. But the point is that the burnout cases, for example, let's say, if you are to work for somebody meaning your neighbor, you have to be the attendant of your neighbor, and you have to be the attendant for 24 hours, every day, continuously, right? And the neighbor is very complicated, right? Very sick, complicated, and there's no salary for you. How does it sound? How does it sound? Chelsea? Huh? Very complicated. It's a nice way of saying no way. Right? It's a nice way of saying no way. Thank you. No way. Okay. This is what actually all the mothers do. No? All the mothers, they do. All the mothers. No salary. Right? Whatever they saved is for you. But when you are so vulnerable and giving attention to you 24/7. One time, a Tibetan young mother, maybe age in her 30s, she came with, I think, 3 children. There was at the peak of the COVID, and she said that I'm working in UNO office in Delhi. I'm just wondering if I can come to meet you. That my one child, he is reaching like this age 2 or 3, and he requires a little bit of blessing. And it's a peak of COVID. And then she seemed so desperate. So I said, yes, come, don't worry, come. And she came, and I was talking to her and her 3 children. They were, one very, very, very little. That was taken care of by the maid. And the other 2, they were just, going around here. And they were talking, 2 of us were talking. And from her, the body language, I could see the effect of the multitasking. There's a tremendous multitasking with her. I was so impressed. She was paying attention to me and also paying attention to her child, what they're doing. Because they may bang against a wall, they may injure themselves, and so forth, and their sofa they may fall from the sofa, It's constant like this. From the body, I could sense that she's so tense. She has to pay attention to me because she came all the way with the fear of COVID still came. And then she knows that I also, it's both ways. I fear her, she fears us, right? And still she came, knowing that he feared, and still he said, come, don't worry, right? And that's very important. And her children is very important. They should not be injured, hurt. So there, I could see that how much the mother invests everything, energy, time, resources, everything after the child. But when the child is vulnerable, so 24/7, that's amazing. This is what the mothers do. Okay, So with this, we see that but the mothers, they don't feel burnout. And some mothers I know, some mothers, they're doing this, at the same time inside, they have the youth in their mind, the youth time, They also want to go for party, but they're bound by the children, small children. They could not go. So they openly, they express their thoughts to me, what they want, and they could not do it because of the children. And even that's out of love. They're sacrificing, what they otherwise they want to do. They sacrifice this for the children. Okay, so this all because of why they don't feel the burnout? Tell me. Because of the sheer love and affection. Look, this is a part of the love and affection. We don't feel the burnout. So if you don't include the first step, second step, third step, you jump to number 4, number 5, you will end up into burnout. So people say that, oh, you're going through a difficult time, right? Say you have lost somebody, near and dear one, you go into depression. No, do Tonglen practice. No, this is not help. It can potentially harm you. If you are somebody who do not do this practice normally, do not do the practice without including first 3 steps. If you jump into Tonglen practice, you're already suffering because of one person, loss of one person. Now you're thinking of many other people, they're suffering, you are taking. Then this will make you really crush, right? And you will this is the burnout. This burnout can happen. So some people, they are not really so wise. They very casually advise them, no, do Tonglen practice, because they heard somebody saying that Tonglen practice is good. Do Tonglen practice. And then they become worse. So we should be very skilled, simply because the isoniazid, rifampicin, idambutol, these are good for your tuberculosis medicine. It doesn't mean that these are good for all the medicines, all the disease, all the illnesses. You're getting it? So likewise, Tonglen practice is good for those people who have the first 3 steps practice. In other words, if you want to do Tonglen, do it. But make sure that the first 3 steps are not missed. Do these first 3 steps. These 3 steps will make you feel that cherishing others is for my own interest. For my own interest. The moment you feel that is for my own interest, then you will not feel burnout. Whereas if I'm doing for you, I'm doing for you. If this is your attitude, you will easily feel burnout. Okay, so with this, having gone through these practices so well, then the next is that you make a commitment that henceforth, what is that? Actual exchange of self and others, right? Step number 6, actual exchange of self and others. Henceforth, now that I know the benefit of cherishing others, I know the demerits of cherishing oneself, how vicious that is. Henceforth, if I were ever to be cherishing, if I were ever to cherish somebody, I will cherish others more than to myself. If at all I have to be indifferent or be oblivious to somebody, I will not choose others, I'll pick up the self to be indifferent to and to be oblivious to. So in other words, as the actual exchange of self and others, meaning actual exchange of the object of the cherishing. Actual exchange of the object of the cherishing. So not because that you reject yourself, you deny yourself. No, it is a wise way of cherishing yourself. It's a wise way of giving yourself the maximum happiness. So in a way, this is combating your self-centered attitude. It's not denying you. It is rejecting it is combating the self-centered attitude. It is confronting the self-centered. When you say that, henceforth I'll cherish others more than myself. The moment you cherish others, your happiness grows. This is amazing. This way you see that cherishing others is the wisest way to expand your happiness. So here, cherishing yourself, cherishing others, and seeking your own happiness, these two become synonymous. Wisely seeking your own happiness and cherishing others, these two become synonymous at that level. It's beautiful practice where whatever you do to help others, this is for your own growth, right? And then doing something for yourself, the growth is so less. Doing something for others, the growth of your happiness is maximum. This is what is known as exchanging stuff for others. This is, you have to make the commitment. Henceforth, I will try my best to cherish others, not to myself, and if at all I have to be oblivious to somebody, I will choose this self to be the object to be oblivious to, and not to the other beings. Okay, Tuzi?
Can you elaborate on how to do that wisely? Meaning not to overdo it, to make others happy, or not to overdo make yourself happy?
Okay, so basically these are all not, say, the physically going out. No, we should be very realistic. You're getting it? And then you attend the class here, then you go to Bodh Gaya temple, Mahabodhi temple there, and you talk to all the bhagats there. Oh, I cherish you, I love you. Right? You give, everybody will mob you, and then you say, okay, Bodhicitta. Okay, root institute Bodhicitta. Then after a while, this becomes less. And what root institute Bodhicitta? Look, they never stop it. When it comes to stop, it's all because of this Bodhicitta class, right? We should be very realistic. You're getting it? First, do it all mentally. You don't have to do it physically. First, do it all mentally. Then see how to apply this in your real life. Small scale. Start small, be consistent. You remember this? Start small, be consistent. Gradually, then expand it, be courageous. Right? Okay. What is next? A special recollection of kindness to others. Okay. Anybody, what does it mean by kindness? Craig, what does it mean by kindness? Anyone? Yes, Pamisilla. Kindness meaning? Feeling love towards others or of others? Okay. Oh, others being kind to me. Others being kind to me is feeling others' love for you. And the extending your love, being kind to others is extending your love and affection to others. This is what he's saying. Good. Anyone else? It's not just one meaning. There can be many meanings. Anyone else? What is meant by kindness? Paulo?
It's more love in action. It's not only...
Okay. Love and action. Love and action. Others towards you or you towards others. Love and action. And even the love also mentally, or love in action. Yes, Gabor?
Wanting others to be happy. Wanting others to be
Okay, wanting others to be happy in action or in thoughts?
in action.
Both. Yeah, both. Because to have this action, it must be coming from the mind. If the thought is not there, action it will not be manifest in action. So in thought and in action, both are required. Anybody else? What do you mean by kindness? Yes, Ajikasala. Concern for others' well-being. Okay, say having a sense of concern for others' well-being or others' happiness. Very good. Okay, how many of you receive kindness from your mothers? Raise hands. Okay, today you may have a little complication, right? It's all because of, not because of mother, it's because of your becoming more and more self-sufficient physically, right? Okay, when you are age 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, when you are so vulnerable, how many of you receive love and affection from mothers? Raise hands. Okay, good. What do you mean by receiving love from your mothers when you are age 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Raise hands. Yes.
Selfless love.
Huh?
It's a selfless
How did you know that? You are so little. How do you know that your mother is giving you selfless love? How do you know that? I agree with you, but how do you know this as a young child? How would you explain it?
She does it a lot of things. Otherwise, which she would have done it for herself.
She did a lot of things for you that she sacrificed herself. And she could have actually done this for herself rather than for me. Okay, the Tubin Sonla.
I think I can relate this with my daughter. My wife giving the love, unconditional love to my daughter. That way I can relate. But my wife must have given
Actually, is okay. So actually, Tubin Sonla, I'm going through the profile sometimes. And his love for his daughter is just amazing. That's amazing. You know, it's like the daughter behaving so as a naughty girl in front of the Tutansanla, the father. So beautiful, it's amazing. Okay, Anushri?
So we don't want anything in return, and they consider you as a part of their themselves. So it's there, like all the things that we discussed, that it comes naturally to them.
Okay, so they don't want anything from you. Are you sure? They don't want good marks from you? Huh? Later stage? Okay. Ashikibala.
My mother taking care of me and teaching me everything.
Oh, you're taking care of you. When you were 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, how do you know that your mother was taking care of you?
She fed me and taking me.
Yes. What I'm saying is that be very realistic, meaning that how the small children will interpret as somebody else's kindness is only when somebody gives you chocolate. Oh, he's so kind, she's so kind, right? And then you are crying, somebody comes and hugs you and, you know, gives you chocolate or takes you around, listens to you, right, and makes you so important. Then you feel that this person kind. So this is what is meant by kindness. In the eyes of, you know, the different people at different age. So in other words, that you get a benefit from somebody. Somebody is giving you the benefit. Benefit, this is the meaning of the expression of kindness in thoughts and in action. Good. Okay. Now what is this point? Point number 7. And what's the, what is it? Special recollection of the kindness of others. Okay, special. It's not just the, say, recollection of the kindness in general, but the special recollection of the kindness of others. This word is extremely heavily loaded with meaning. And Bodhisattva Shantideva said in Guide to the Bodhisattva's Way of Life, chapter 8, that this is a confidential instruction. Special. Because this is what ordinary people cannot understand. It's very special. And this is, because ordinary people cannot understand it, don't disclose it too much to the other people. What are you doing? Don't disclose it too much to the other people until you are confident that the other person can digest what you are saying. You getting it? Okay. So therefore this becomes a special recollection of the kindness of others. Okay. So what we said is that kindness, do you agree with me? Kindness meaning that you experience the kindness of somebody else when you get the benefit from others. You agree? You get the benefit from others. Okay. Benefit in this world, in this universe, benefit, it is of two kinds. So this is the beauty of the Nalanda tradition. Making things so comprehensive that you don't leave any stone unturned. You getting it? Very comprehensive. That when you say the benefit, any benefit that you can think of in this universe can be classified into two. One is a long-term benefit and short-term benefit. How many agree with me? Raise hands. Anybody who can share with us, what do you mean by long-term benefit? Can you give me some examples? Quick. Long-term benefits. Just, yes. Nourishment. Are you sure this is long-term benefit?
Food keeps you healthy going on.
Yes, but food you have to eat every day. Say they tomorrow not too sure. You know, if you to get it today, then the long term it will last long term. Not sure.
The actual food, it's the
Actual food. This is what I'm saying. Today I actually ate real food. I did not eat. I did not eat the picture of a pizza. I ate real food, right? So, will it last long? For years? So not tomorrow. Oh, no, from tomorrow onwards, no need to eat food. I ate food in Root Institute. This is what I'm saying. Long term in that sense. Yes, Navia.
Your teachings are
Huh?
teachings.
Teachings. Okay. Teaching, right? Is it really long-term benefit? Are you sure? It's already 5:11. Actually, the class finishes at 4:30, right? When will he stop it now? Right. Okay, anyone? Long-term benefit. Okay, here.
Nirvana
Perfect. Okay, okay. I'm too quick to say perfect. Anyone else? Okay, Charati Sujila. Buddhahood. Anyone else?
Fearlessness.
Huh?
Fearlessness.
Okay, anyone else?
So if you practice the karma correctly, every sentient being whomsoever you encounter becomes the cause for your liberation.
No, you said too long. You know, my mind doesn't have that ability to grab the long things. Just explain something very succinct, like what they say. Buddhahood, fearlessness.
Every sentient being is the cause of your liberation.
It has a benefit. Every sentient is a cause of benefit. What should I do? I should say this constantly? So what's the long-term benefit? Articulate it. Okay, is it because you become desperate? That I'm looking for a short word? Okay, so we have to articulate it. So finally what? Right? Okay, quick. Anybody who can tell me? Okay. Barak.
Peace for lifetime.
Peaceful lifetime. Okay. Lifetime. What about next life? Don't worry. Next life is the next life. Next life is the next life, right? Next time again that person will take care of. This life is mine. Next life is that person will take care of. Yes? So it's not long time. It's not long lasting. It's one life lasting. No, what you said is that the peaceful lifetime, right?
Yeah.
What about next life?
I don't know about it.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. So long lasting means it's not just for today, right? It's not just for today. Today is not long lasting. Okay, this is Umla.
If someone is poor and you give $100, that's like short term, but if you like guide them to like study and have a career, then they have a long term, at least in this life.
Okay, so giving them the guidance how to become self-sufficient in what they are seeking. Is what I'm saying? Good. Purila. To attain Buddhahood for all the beings. Yes, this is Wala. Wisdom. Do you have wisdom or you don't have wisdom? You have wisdom. You have wisdom. I have the okay, you have wisdom? Okay, wisdom, is it a long-term benefit? Yes, it's a long-term benefit, yes. It's long-term benefit, right? Can you be very comprehensive? Anybody? Long-term benefit. Okay, the fearlessness and infinite happiness, right? Okay, so now this is the second last day. Hey, you should be able to say this. The fearlessness and infinite happiness, right? And people, if the people have nothing to do with the spiritual tradition, then don't say Nirvana and Buddhahood. Don't say that, right? They will, what is this again? Nirvana, Buddhahood, okay? So this is just infinite happiness, fearlessness. Everybody understands these two vocabularies. You are getting it? And then for those people who are technically introduced, you have to say Nirvana and the Buddhahood. Okay, good. So these are the two long-term benefits. What are the short-term benefits? Can you give me some examples? Very quick. Short-term benefits? Yes, Ms. Dwala?
Yummy food.
Huh?
Yummy food.
Kalashimbu is delicious food. Yes, delicious food. Yes. Delicious food is a short-term benefit. Yes. Anyone else? Very quick. Quick. Every relationship with a bad also, good also, bad, good, all these relationships. Healthy relationship. Oh, that's nice. Healthy relationship. Very good. Yeah. Healthy relationship with Buddhahood. Healthy relationship with Buddhahood is included or not included? That is long-term or short-term? I asked for short-term. So that's not included. It's not included, right? You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Anyone else? Quick.
Happier in this life.
Happiness in this life. Good. Anyone else? Acquired marriage in this life. Very good. Okay. So, say the benefit that we are seeking is of two kinds: short term, long term. You're getting it? Very comprehensive. Long term, we said Nirvana, Buddhahood. Give that aside. Short term, there are two: large scale benefit and small scale benefits. You agree? Not agree? Yes. Very comprehensive. Large scale benefit and small scale benefits. large scale benefits like, well, large scale benefits means even the benefit which even the most loving mother cannot give. For example, like say the security protection on the borders, right? So here we are very peacefully sitting here. Actually, we are close to, right, CCP, very close there. And who's making sure that this is not happening, that we don't live in fear? Who makes sure? All the border soldiers are there. And your mother cannot provide this facility. You getting it? You agree? Yes. So there are large scale benefits which even the closest person, so somebody who's most loving to you, cannot provide. For example, how many you came by a train? How many came by aeroplane? And the aeroplane, it came from the airport or from some local house? Airport. Did your mother create the airport for you? Your mother cannot create the airport. Even the richest person most certainly cannot create the huge airport. It requires the hands of millions and billions of people's hands. You're getting it? So the large scale of, within the temporary benefits or the short-term benefits, we see that there are large scale benefits which even the closest people, they cannot provide. And short-term benefits like delicious food, which it seems like this Dalai is always dreaming of. Not always, sometimes, right? This is Dalai. Are you so keen? Are you foodie? Not foodie. Are you sure? Huh? McDonald's is the best. Okay. McDonald's, everything in McDonald's. Then what? Not everything in McDonald's. So precisely what? Huh? What is that? Ice cream. Okay. Good. Okay. What is that ice cream? McFlurry. McFlurry. No. Just say the word. McFlurry. McFlurry. Is it? McFlurry. Okay. So McFlurry, do you know the company? McDonald's. And the way it is produced, huge machineries, all these things are there. You know that? Your mother can create it? No? Are you sure? Okay. So we see that there are things which even the closest of your the kins cannot provide you. You're getting it? Okay. So we see that, is it comprehensive? Long term, short term. Within short term, large scale, small scale. Is comprehensive? Don't just say yes, very yes. Very much so, right? Okay, this is very comprehensive. Now, say what is expected from this practice? That you love and you are looking for infinite happiness. You're getting it? And the day one, what we said is that the secret of the infinite happiness lies in infinite compassion. You're getting it? So that your affection should move towards, flow towards the infinite beings. You agree? Not agree? This is what we said. And the question was whether or not it's possible. You're getting? This is our main question, which we asked on the day one. Whether or not this is possible. Compassion towards the infinite beings, all the beings. Is it possible? This was what we said is, if we can create this, you feel like a mother to all the beings. Then you will never feel burnout meeting with anybody. Because for you, everybody is like a small child. So then the question is, wow, that's amazing. If you can feel that, then you will never feel burnout. Then you will feel just your joy multiplies infinity. This is known as infinite happiness. But is it possible? This is the question. We posed this question day one, and then we started with the emptiness. You're getting it? You remember that? Okay. Now next question, whether or not this is possible. So people say yes, some people say no, right? Okay, let us not be too quick to say yes, no, right? We have to explore. To say no is easy. To say yes is difficult, because the next question is how. So now we're exploring. Okay, So, love and affection. To say that this is possible, not possible. What is important is that okay, how is it possible? So, what is the mechanism of love and affection? How the love and affection is triggered, right? We have to explore this. If you look at the raw materials of love and affection in the world, genuine love and affection is one thing which is so commonly seen is the love and affection between the parents and the children, particularly children when they are so vulnerable, both ways. Let's say the mother and the child. And the mother's love towards the child, this is something, it is of two factors. One is like the biological, number two is like, sense of my child, sense of mine. Whereas the child's love towards the mother, that is interesting. We can emulate this, we can just see which of the two love that can emulate towards all the beings, right? Say the mother's love is, the moment the child is born, the mother feels the love. How many of you have experienced, you must have experienced day one of your birth on this planet Earth? Raise your hands. Day one of your birth on this planet Earth. How many of you must have experienced this? How many of you must have been through this process? Raise your hands. Day one of your birth on this earth. Okay, what about those hands? Those people who do not raise hands. You do not have the day one on your birth on this earth. You are not in birth. You are not born on this earth. You're born or not born? You're born. So day one you're born. That day. Right? When was your birthday? Right? You know the birthday. Even if you don't know, I don't know my birthday, but the birthday was there. Whether I know it or not, that's a different story. It actually happened because I'm existent. My birthday, by the way, is given to me now. The birthday is given to one of the office staff. He decided my birthday, right? When I was just 5 years old, just in the queue in TC school, right? Queue with the snot coming out, right? Like this. And then another young boy, just age 18, 19, another young boy is officer, right? I don't know what he actually studied, I don't know. But another boy, right? Hey, what's your name? Dorji. And he, in his mind, he always presupposes that this boy does not know his birthday. So the birthday, date of birth, okay, this date. He wrote a date and he didn't even tell me that, okay, this is your birthday, right? So birthday fixed by him. Without any conversation, already fixed, already decided, right? Okay, so this is what. So why I digress this much? Why? Why did I digress this? Huh? One day of the birth. Okay, good. That is your birthday. On your birthday, that was the day one you were born on this earth. Okay, day one you were born on this earth. Day one you on a birth. How many of you embrace your mother? Thank you so much for giving birth. Raise hands. How many embrace your mother? No one. How many did not? Most likely, how many of you did not embrace your mother, thanking them? Raise hands. All of us. Which means day when you're born, you did not have that feeling of love and affection towards a mother. You're getting it? And some people very complicated. No, scientifically we have proven that in the mother's the fetus, the child could feel that this is all this 0.0001 connection, connection. That is what they are saying. What we are talking about is the 80% love, not just 0.0001 love and affection. You're getting it? So ideally speaking, or in reality, that we don't feel this love and affection towards the mother. On day one you're born, the way you felt when you were age 2, 3, 4, 5. You agree? Not agree? Yes. You agree? Okay, now my question to you is, when you were age 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, particularly age 2, 3, 4, 5, when you see the prospect of the mother leaving you for one day or for a few hours, what is your reaction? You'll burst into tears. You agree? Yes. Why you burst into tears when you see the prospect of the mother leaving you, and why you don't have why you don't have any of these reaction when the neighbor is leaving you? Why not? Why with the mother? Quick. Yes. Shirvani. Huh? They feel insecure because they feel so much of love and affection towards this mother, right? They feel so secure. Because of this, the mind flows towards that person. That is known as love and affection. So, in other words, this young child has built such intense love towards the mother by the time the child reaches age 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes? Yes, my question to you is, okay, now we see that there are two versions of love. The intense love that you see in this world, so readily available. One is the mother's love towards the child, other the child's love towards the mother. If you are to cultivate this unconditional love towards all beings, which do you think would be similar to the mother's love towards the child or the child's love towards the mother? Mother's love towards the child, child's love towards the mother. Mother's love is, day when you are born, the mother embraces you. Child's love towards mother is, day when you are born, who are you? I don't know. Right? Then he gradually develops the love and affection towards the mother. You getting it? Okay, so how many of you love all the sentient beings right now? Like the mother gives the birth to the child and embraces the child. You embrace all the sentient beings right now. How many of you do that? You don't do that. Which means your love and affection, if to be cultivated, it should be similar to the love the child develops towards the mother. How this child, not having any love towards the mother, suddenly, say over time, like 2 years, 3 years time, this child developed intense love and affection. How come that this child developed this love and affection within a span of 2-3 years time? Why? Anyone? Quick. Okay.
I would directly say attachment.
Sorry?
I would say attachment, but I kind of know that's the wrong
No,
answer.
this is not my question. My question is, what built up this love? The Sharmilaji?
The child starts understanding the benefit it is getting.
Yes, of course. The chocolate is coming from this mother. The food is coming from the mother. When somebody beats you, right, and you think of the mother, right, the mother comes to hug you, right, you cry, right, and the mother again picks you up. Sometimes nowadays the mother doesn't pick you up, makes the babysitter pick you up. Nowadays, right? Okay, but what I'm saying is that even who makes the babysitter to pick you up? Even the mother. Okay, the mother is there, somehow connected. You're getting it? In other words, you feel this love towards the mother because you see that you gradually come to get the recognition or understanding that the mother is the source of the maximum benefit. In some cases, the father, love towards the father is so beautiful. And towards the mother is so beautiful, it's amazing. So this love is developed on what principle? On the principle that the child sees the mother as a source of benefit, great source of benefit. Yes, no?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Louder.
Yes.
When I say louder, I mean those people who just remain silent. You have to speak up. You have to be louder. Okay. So the child gradually builds up this love and affection, intense love and affection toward the mother, seeing the mother as a source of benefit. Yes, no?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Now, if ever we are to cultivate this unconditional love towards all the infinite beings, then this is the only way, how the child develops the love towards the mother eventually, right? Intense love. So then we have to look for the benefit that we receive from the sentient beings, yes?
Yeah.
If you can think of the benefit that we get from all the sentient beings, then your love and affection will flow towards all the beings. You agree? Good. But what benefit my enemy give me? Right? My enemy only steals my happiness. Right? Okay. So this is where we have to revolutionize our thinking. Okay. So how to reflect on the benefit that we get from all the sentient beings. To say all the sentient beings, I even don't know millions of beings, right? I only know a few people. There are 8 billion human beings, and there are trillions and trillions of creatures in the ocean, trillions of the creatures in the forest, and infinite number of beings in the whole universe. So how can I know them? Don't worry. All these beings are classified in, again, very comprehensive. All these beings are classified into 3 groups. The beings who are being so loving and caring towards me. The beings who are so disturbing, complicated. right? Difficult people, number 2, and the neutral beings. Do you agree with me or not? All the beings that exist in the universe, either they should be near and dear ones towards you, or the difficult people, or the neutral beings. Yes, no? Yes. Good. Now, you see that there are 3 beings. 3 beings meaning all the beings grouped into 3 groups. 3 groups. And we have to now work on how to reflect on how each of the 3 groups, they give you the great benefit. They are the source of benefit. How? You're getting it? If you can reflect on this, then your mind automatically flows towards the near and dear ones, the neutral beings, and the difficult people. Then you don't have anyone as enemies. Everyone is your very dear, loving, sentient beings. Right? Okay. So, the next is how to see all the beings as a source of benefit for you. You're getting it? Okay. First thing that you have to acknowledge is the mechanism of love and affection. That love and affection builds up from 0 to 100 by seeing the benefit of others, that you are getting the benefit of others. This is how the love and affection works. For somebody who does not have any love and affection towards somebody without any love and affection towards another person, slowly builds up. How to build that up is by seeing others as a source of benefit to you. You're getting? If this happens, invariably the mind flows towards that person, that being, and this is where you feel close to. Mind feels close to you. This is the meaning of love. You agree with me or not? I feel close to my father. I feel close to my mother. You know, when you say I feel close to, this is the meaning of I love my mother. You agree? Good. So, one of the most effective way to cultivate this mechanism of cultivating this love is by seeing beings in the light of a great source of benefit for you. So how to do that? Never ever do it on a fake basis. It must be grounded on the reality. You're getting it? Don't just everyone, you know, my mother gives me food. Oh, all sentient beings, they give me food. Don't exaggerate. Never ever exaggerate. Your practice should not be grounded on exaggerations, superimpositions. It must be grounded on reality. You're getting it? How to see all beings as a source of benefit for you on the ground of the reality, not on the ground of superimposition. You're getting it? Exaggeration. Okay. For this, how many beings are there? 3 groups are there. What are they? Near and dear ones, neutral beings, and difficult people. The near and dear ones, remembering their kindness, this is not special. But this topic is what? What is it? Well, the topic is this special recollection of the kindness of others. You're getting it? This word is special. So remember the kindness of your mother, and this is not special. This is what everybody does. Every sensible people do it, right? Without entering any bodhicitta retreat, they know that. So that this is not special. This is so obvious. We do that. We know that. You're getting it? Now what is special is the neutral beings. People who you don't know. And more difficult, the more complicated thing is the difficult people. How you see the benefit of these. These are something which ordinary people, they do not do. They don't know how to do that. They even have no idea that such things can be done. If you can do that, that becomes special. You're getting it? You agree? Okay, tomorrow. Deyata Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasam Gate Bodhiswatyata Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasam Gate Bodhiswatyata Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasam Gate Bodhiswatyata